We get the US jobs report today, and the market will be tuning in to see what comes of the latest release. Having said that, economic data has taken a major backseat, and it's also still hard to rely too heavily on data contending with the global shock of coronavirus. Breaking it down, the expectation is for an NFP print of 500K, average hourly earnings to tick up 0.1%, and the unemployment rate to tick down by the same measure. If we take a closer look at the leading indicators heading into the report, there is some evidence to suggest it might be hard for NFPs to get to 500K, though again, with all of the disruption in 2020, trying to get a handle on where things come out is an exceptionally tall task. As far as market reaction goes, it's also one of those situations where you could argue either way, whatever the results. If the data is softer, it could further reassure investors of central bank and government commitments to support the economy, which might fuel more demand for stocks and more selling in the US dollar. Alternatively, it could be argued that softer data would indeed translate to a more intuitive reaction where the stock market sells off and the dollar rallies on the flight to safety bid. If, on the other hand, the data is stronger, stocks could rally and the buck could extend declines on the Goldilocks outcome, whereby data is good and lower for longer policy isn't going anywhere. But of course, stocks could also sell off and the dollar could make a comeback as it sends a message that markets may be not needing as much hand holding as they demand. If this analysis leaves you feeling unsatisfied, we would say that it is worth paying attention to what has been a strong trend of stocks higher and the dollar lower, which could be in need of some correction sooner than later. Perhaps, whatever the result, market psychology will be more inclined to react to this fact and argue for this reversal because of these extended moves, which ultimately could argue for stocks lower and the dollar higher. Let's see how it plays out.